The NFL has some of the greatest athletes in the world, and while some of them are dear to our hearts, others, well, we just wish they would retire and get off our screens and fields. So in today's video, we'll be ranking the most loved and hated NFL players. Starting off, our countdown are the most hated NFL players. Number 4, Tom Brady. The hate on Tom Brady is no news to any NFL fan. The Buccaneer quarterback has won a record 7 Super Bowls, 5 MVPs, and has been named NFL MVP 3 times over, all of which are great for any player. But in Brady's case, his achievements just seem to be more reason why people hate him. Unlike other players on this list, Brady is hated because he has caused tons of teams to lose a sizable number of fans after suffering defeat at his hands. And the fact that he is a rich boy married to a super hot supermodel wife doesn't help his case either. Add to his need to constantly complain to referees every 5 minutes of every game, a practice that has been dubbed whining like a smug winner, and it's easy to see why everyone hates Tom Brady. Ndamukong Suh, the defensive tight end for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is a force to be reckoned with on the field. With a 6'3" and 313-pound build, it's safe to say that not much gets past him. However, this able-bodied 34-year-old has been known to use his incredible build in dirty and frankly illegal plays over the years. Suh has held the league record for highest fines in a single season due to bad on-field behavior. He's been fined for face bumping an opponent, unnecessary roughness, kicking, shoving, and even stepping on opponents' heads. Throughout his career, Suh has paid over $300,000 in fines, the highest ever paid by a single player in the NFL. He was named by Forbes as the least liked player in the league in 2012, and to a large extent, that remains the case nearly 10 years later. Number 2, Richie Incognito. Richie Incognito has stamped his name as one of the most hated NFL players over the years, and he seemingly has no intention of changing his behavior. The Las Vegas offensive guard was reportedly a menace to his old teammates back when he was with the Miami Dolphins. Known for his bullying and verbal abuse, Incognito was found to have used racial slurs and other forms of verbal harassment on his former teammate, Jonathan Martin, to the point where Martin had to transfer from the team. After investigations revealed graphic voicemails of Incognito threatening to harm Martin and members of his family, he was suspended for an entire season and traded from the Dolphins. A poll by fellow NFL players rated Incognito as the dirtiest player in the league, owing to his foul plays on the field where he is alleged to punch, kick, and make illegal tackles. Richie's demeanor off the field is also quite distasteful to fans, as he's been arrested on multiple occasions for disorderly conduct and making violent threats. Going by all these negative reports, Incognito certainly won't be winning Man of the Year anytime soon. Number 1, Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is undoubtedly a great player, maybe even one of the best in the league, but he has done a few questionable things over the years that left fans unable to just focus on his field play. The Buccaneers wide receiver has been known to have a sizable ego, which has led to distrust amongst his teammates. When Brown was still with the Pittsburgh Steelers, they announced his teammate, Juju Smith, as the team's MVP. And instead of congratulating his teammate, Brown proceeded to call out Smith on social media and even post private messages between both of them. Another stint with the Raiders that really earned him his spot on this list was when he threatened to quit and retire from football if he wasn't allowed to wear his lucky helmet. He threatened retirement for a helmet. Antonio's long list of legal troubles also overshadows his professional achievements, with one of the items on this list being the time he almost wounded a 22-month-old child in a fit of rage. He's currently on probation after pleading guilty to robbery, assault, and battery charges in 2020. So let's just say fans won't be rushing to buy any of his merch anytime soon. Now on to the most loved NFL players. Number 5, Matthew Stafford. This 33-year-old Los Angeles Rams quarterback is a fan favorite and one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. His tenacity and never quit attitude on the field have earned him the love and respect of the city of Detroit and the entire NFL. When he requested a trade earlier this year, fans were undoubtedly heartbroken, but after 12 long years of playing for the Lions, they could understand his desire for a change, and they've shown him more love even after his departure. Number 4, Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey is another player that fans just can't get enough of. The 25-year-old running back for the Carolina Panthers Panthers is a record-breaking player with numerous NFL firsts in his career and the love of not just Panther fans, but also football lovers all around. The 5'11" star player comes from a family of athletes and has upheld their legacy by becoming one of the best running backs the league has ever seen, capturing the hearts of fans along the way. McCaffrey holds the NFL record for most receptions by a running back in a single game and a single season, putting him up there with the greats. He's also the first rookie running back in the league's history with receiving 5 receiving touchdowns and 70 receptions, and is the NCAA record holder for most all-purpose yards in a season. His life off the field is something fans resonate with. Christian is known to be dedicated to his family and friends and is also a big donor to charities in the state of California. Number 3, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is the quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks, a position that he's held for the past 9 years. The 5'11" player is a prolific quarterback and has been dedicated to his team for almost a decade, leading them to their very first Super Bowl win in 2014 against the Denver Broncos. Wilson set the record for the most wins by an NFL quarterback over 9 seasons, as well as the record for highest paid NFL player in 2019. While Wilson might be popular on the pitch as a brute ball force, he is known to be the sweet, supportive husband of R&B sensation Ciara. The couple have a beautiful family together and are known to be quite involved with charitable organizations. Fans love him as he takes time out to make personal visits to the Seattle Children's Hospital, as well as time to visit soldiers at the John Bass Lewis McCord Training Center. Russell is not just a star player. He's also a devoted husband, father, and philanthropist, and it is little wonder that fans can't get enough of him. Number 2, Patrick Mahomes II. Patrick Mahomes II is one of those players you just have to love as you get to know them. Just looking at his smile has left fans falling in love with him. The Kansas City Chiefs quarterback is one of those rookies that break into the league and takes over in an instant. Drafted 10th in the 2017 first-round pick by the Chiefs, Mahomes became an instant sensation amongst the fans and the public, leading the Chiefs to a magnificent Super Bowl in 2019, the team's first in almost 50 years. Following this win, Patrick was named NFL MVP and Offensive Player of the Year 2018, as well as the Super Bowl MVP in 2019. Having the second largest contract payout in sporting history, second only to Lionel Messi, Mahomes is a philanthropist who loves to give back to his community. Fans can't help but love him, especially after his vocal efforts in condemning police brutality in 2020, a time when NFL players were getting suspended for taking a stand against police injustice against African Americans. Mahomes might be a brute force on the field, but he is an all-around nice guy who fans and everybody he meets can't help falling in love with. Number 1, Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald ranks as our number 1 most loved NFL player, and rightly so. The Arizona Cardinals wide receiver has an impeccable record, and playing 16 dedicated years for the team has earned him the respect of the entire league. Fitzgerald was drafted in the first-round pick back in 2005 by the Cardinals, and has since devoted his entire career to the team, playing a huge role in team success over the years. During the course of his long career, Fitzgerald has been selected for the Pro Bowl a record 11 times, and he holds the second highest recorded career receptions and receiving yards in the league's history. The now 37-year-old is one of the league's most philanthropic players, and his charity is felt not just by football fans, but everyone as well. He created the Larry Fitzgerald First Down Fund to help families and communities with recreational facilities over the summer and all throughout the year. He's been on over 4 tours overseas to visit and donate to injured members of the U.S. military. His donations to cancer research cannot be left out, and as well as his focus on educating young adults on HIV and AIDS prevention. Fitzgerald might be a good player on the field, but he is an even better person off the field. Who do you think was left out of our list? Let us know down in the comment section below, and be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Bye, guys!